Yes, let's go. Let's go. It worked. Finally, let's go. I'm hoping that the internet connection for this live stream doesn't end up being wonky, because at times it's like it'll say your internet connection is unstable. So yeah, hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, in this live stream, we're just talking about any of Diecast car topics. I'm going to show some as well. Sorry about my voice. I have been doing a lot of talking today, so that's why I have my water bottle with me. Anyways, so yeah, we can talk about any of the diecast car topics. I'm also going to be showing some diecast cars in this video and opening some as well. Not all of them, but some. I finally found these from the Fastwagon set today at the local Target store. There was 0 Audis there, though, unfortunately, but for some weird reason, all these other ones were there. I mean, there was 2 Mercedes, 2 Chevelle wagons. I only saw 1 Subaru Forester wagon. There was both Volvos, so there was like 4/5 of the set. But the weird thing is, if there was 2 of these, 2 Volvos, then yeah, I don't know what happened to the Audis. It's like there's no way someone pulled 2 Chases from the same box, because it's like, I don't know how many times that would exactly happen, but as far as I know, for like diecast car collectors, it's like pulling 2 Chases out of the same box for Hot Wheels car culture sets is like, 1 out of 200% chance of ever happening. It's probably like the same odds of pulling like an M2 Machine Super Chase, which is one of 250 made in total. Speaking of M2 Machines chases, there's a new, I guess it's a hobby store exclusive one, because apparently this chase version is a weird number. It's actually less than 500 even. It's 476, and it's like, why is M2 Machines making a chase vehicle that's 476 in total? And the funny thing is, it's not even a Super Chase, which is like 250. And the funny thing is, it does actually have gold rims for the chase version and bumpers as well. Gold rims and gold bumpers for that chase. And it's a Volkswagen delivery van type thing. Basically, what people call the, Samba bus or hippie van. There's so many different names for that vehicle, actually. There's 3 that I know of, which is what I said right now. And there's probably like, who knows how many more. So yeah. And actually for this Mercedes E63 AMG, it's the first time I ever have this one as a Hot Wheels one for premiums. I don't know if Hot Wheels ever made a basic one. I don't think so for this one. For the Chevelle SS wagon, I'm not entirely sure if this is my first one, because it says, on the underbase 2010 Mattel, meaning that it was a, prototype in 2010 probably, meaning that the first time this one came out was 2011 then. In the Subaru Forester STI wagon, I do actually have the blue version. Now I have the silver version, so I now have both color variations. And the funny thing is, they did not come in the same car culture sets. The previous one came in, oh geez, what was that set called? What was that set called? I know it's not a Modern Classics, I think is what that one was called. Yeah, Modern Classics. It was in the Modern Classics set with that R32 Pandem chase car. So yeah. Now the chase from this series would be this Audi R6 Avant if it was completely blacked out and said 05 on the card. And there was 0 Audis at this Target store, and it's like, did I miss a premium chase by that much again at Target? Because it's like people keep finding premium chases at Target stores, it seems like, more than Walmart stores lately, for like, fast wagons or any sets really. It's like Target or Kroger brand stores are like better places to go to for Hot Wheels premium cars, for premium chases and like the premium sets. Now, as strange as it may seem, every time I've been to like a Kroger brand store in my area, I find 0 Hot Wheels premium chases. So it's like, I don't know how to say this, but they're not as big as like some of these other ones are. So, you gotta take that into consideration then. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my hat there. But yeah, so I'm gonna be opening these three that I got from the local Target store because the Volvo would complete this Fastwagon set, but I just don't know when I'll be buying that because I already have a mainline version of that Volvo wagon in my collection already, actually. So these three will be opened in this live stream. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I finally figured out who sent this thing to me. This car is actually really cool. It's a Majorette Porsche concept car. I never could find this one in Walmart or any stores that sold them. Yeah, and it does that. This thing opens and closes. And actually, this car is featured in Gran Turismo 7, by the way, on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Now, this is the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo concept car, meaning that this car right here, oops, dropped it. This car right here will not ever be fully in production because it's a concept car. Now, supposedly, Porsche is kind of making something sort of based off this. I think it's like the Mission X or whatever, and it's supposed to have like close to 1,000 horsepower in that thing. Oh yeah, for anyone that hasn't seen it before, this is an M2 Machines chase car because it has the gold rims and the gold bumper. And this is actually a chase car I was really wanting to find, and I was so glad I found it because now I don't have to go searching for it again. Now the funny thing is, if for some reason I find a second one, this would be the only time I ever put into consideration that I would, want to, either open or possibly trade one. But again, it really depends on, if I ever find one again, that is, because, just gonna say it. The chances of me finding that chase again are probably slim to none because it's like not all stores get the same M2s put out every time. So yeah. Well, oh yeah. This is our family dog back here. In case anyone was wondering, that's our doggy. Real custom cars. Thanks for stopping by. And I got these from Mattel Creations like about almost 2 weeks ago. Audi A4 Super Touring from 1996. Aston Martin Valkyrie. I don't know the exact color of this. It looks more blue than green. I got these from a different Walmart store. There was so many Zamax of these two cars here, and the funny thing is I found this one in a dump bin, and it's like, this was a 2024 Acura NSX Zamac car from 2024 M-Case, and it's like, what the heck is M-Case cars doing in a Walmart store's dump bin? Shouldn't we be on like 2025, like, oh geez, like E through F case already, I think? I think most stores are like on G or H case right now for like a lot of grocery stores, like, in Florida and states close to Florida. If you have like Publix, you're on like G or H case at Publix stores, which is actually a store I've never been to before. In fact, the funny thing is, I found the middle one on the front peg. It was very beat up. Oh, so you found the Jeep Zamac, I believe is what you're talking about. So yeah, this Walmart store had like so many Zamacs of these two, and it's like, they had so many of them there. They probably had like 10 plus of them, and it's like, I found 3 or 4 Aston Martins, and these are the EK Zamacs, and I found like 3 or 4 treasure hunts there. No super treasure hunts of the Aston Martin DB4 GT High Speed Edition, unfortunately, though. I really wish I had found that super treasure hunt. I went to a Target store today. I saw 2 of them there, but it was F case cars instead of E case, and I found 1 Jeep only. But there was 2 Aston Martins in there, so it's like, I guess they double up on the Aston Martins for the next case over then, because I guess for the previous case, it's like you only put 1, maybe 2 in there, if lucky. Now the weird thing is, sometimes I've seen videos where it's like they have 3 of the would-be super treasure hunts, and it's like they put 2 in like the top or bottom, and like 1 on the other spot, and then like one of them ends up being the super treasure hunt, and other times it's like all 3 of them are completely duds, and it's like, wow, 3 duds of the would-be super treasure hunt. How disappointing would that be if someone walked up on a case like that? And it's like, oddly enough, is not all the cases end up having treasure hunts in them. What's going on with that? I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but I've seen channels where it's like they don't have treasure hunts in like, 4+ cases, and it's like, how is that even possible that you go through 4 or more cases of Hot Wheels basic cars and not have a, single treasure hunt in those? Not the super, but like the treasure hunt. That just does not make any sense to me whatsoever. I got these from the local Target store today. Got these from the local Target store, by the way. Yeah, unfortunately, there was no Audi R6 Avant in the RS6 Avant GT livery, and it's like the Audi R6 Avant would be the chase car if it's 05 and fully blacked out on the card. And unfortunately, because there was no Audis there at this Target store, and there's only 2 per case because I only saw like 2 of each car there except for the Audis. I did take one of those Audis from that Target store a few days ago, but I didn't see any others getting put out lately. So it's like, I wonder if someone pulled a chase car a few hours or so, or maybe, day or 2 later after I was at that Target store. Because I have heard people pulling, premium chases from this Target store that I go to close by to me. So there is a 50-50 shot that someone may have possibly pulled a chase from that. Oh yeah, I got this 2-pack from Target. Because I've never actually bought this one before. Because I know I only have this Volkswagen in this like silver color from whatever that car culture set was a few years ago. I actually like both of these Volkswagens. Now, there's someone who I guess they're not really a huge major collector, but it's like they collect Volkswagens, and the only Volkswagens they collect are the basically anything that's gasoline powered ones and not the electric ones. So it's like, yeah. And funny enough is they collect more of the vintage ones like the Beetles and stuff like that from like the 1900s eras of like the Volkswagen cars, and like maybe the like 2000s cars for Volkswagens, just as long as they're not electric. Again, each collector is like completely different. It's like, there's some collectors for diecast cars who like, they just want the Japanese only cars. And then there's other collectors who want European only cars. And then there's some collectors who like USA muscle cars only. Or like, there's other collectors who like, the really fast cars from like any car company that, the diecast car brands make. I found this one. Now I found this one at a out-of-town Target store. And actually, it was not even in the toy car aisle, and it was the only one there. I've actually been looking for this pop culture car for some time. It's actually the first time I ever have this one in my collection, by the way. So, yeah, let's see here. I have a few more cars to show, and then I'm going to start opening stuff on this live stream, actually. Cupra E-Racer, I actually have both color variations of this right now. Now, the funny thing is, for anyone that does not know, I do something on my YouTube channel for live streams called Toy Car Hockey or Toy Car Baseball. And right now, Toy Car Hockey for 2025 Season 11 is now up to the finals in that season. It's a best-of-7 game series between United Kingdom and NASCAR. And I think it's the first time ever these 2 teams will face off in the Toy Car Hockey finals against each other for any season of Toy Car Hockey in the finals. I know NASCAR has been to the Toy Car Hockey finals a lot of times. For anyone that's wondering what am I talking about, well, I can, put links to Toy Car Hockey live streams on this live stream, or you can just, go to the live tab, which I basically is the live streams for my YouTube channel, and you can find all the Toy Car Hockey and Toy Car Baseball ones I do on my YouTube channel just by finding them there. Here's the Land Cruiser from the newer off-road set. I'm not really sure if I want to bring this up on a live stream or not, but I was gonna email someone about a premium chase thing, and my parents were just a little concerned, thinking that something like that just seems a little not normal all the time, because it's like when you're trading diecast cars or gifting diecast cars, you want it to be of fair value to people. And it's like if someone's trading you a chase car, not gifting it to you but trading you a chase car, you're gonna have to trade like a chase car, or like 4 or 6 premium cars away just to get that chase car. And yeah, so like I went to this toy car show about almost like 2 months ago, and yeah, I think about almost 2 months ago. It was April 5th of this year, actually. So getting close to 2 months ago, and they had this premium chase there, and they wanted $60 for it. I passed on it, and it's like, now I'm not sure if I should have passed on it then, because I've never been able to find one, and I found 5 of those Land Cruisers at the Target store. And the funny thing is, I saw the exact same 5 there today, and it's like, I guess no one likes the Land Cruiser from that off-road set as much as they used to anymore, because it's like, I guess almost all the collectors that are in my area or whatever close to my area have had their fills of the Land Cruisers so much already that they don't want them anymore, because it's like an older set. They want the newer sets. So yeah. Oh, and I will be getting to the Audi. I do actually have the Audi from the Fast Wagon set, but it's not the chase version. Mine's the normal version. Ford GT40 race car and Gulf Racing livery. This is from the Matchbox Collector series. I actually don't know if I recalled seeing this one in stores or not. I think I might have a few years ago, and if I did, it might not have been a normal store. This is a Bugatti Devo collector's car from Matchbox Collectors. I know I've never seen this one in stores, and I have been wanting it for some time. The only store I saw this one in actually was Colorado Diecast, and I forgot how much they wanted for it, but I know it was more than what you would pay for it in a store, obviously. And here's the Audi. This is a brand new casting. It's the Audi R6 Avant GT, because it's in the special GT Racing Heritage Tribute livery. This one, I believe, makes like over 600 horsepower from a twin turbo V8 engine, and it is all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, by the way. But this car in real life is probably going to cost like over $200,000 US, because it's in a special livery edition package, and it's been upgraded too, with like special seats and racing livery tribute colors, and special wheels and rims as well too, and other packages as well that I probably could not name. So yeah, but let's get into opening toy cars. Can open some right now. I'm opening these 3 right here, right now. I wish I could be on Whatnot. I know a lot of people are going crazy on that page there, but it's like, if you want a premium chase car, I have seen people bid on like certain premium chases, and they spend like more than the actual sold listing prices for eBay for premium chases. So here's this AMG Mercedes wagon. It's actually the first time I ever have one of these in my collection. I have a few other Mercedes wagons, but not this exact one, because this one came out in 2023 as the official like premium car in white for a Boulevard series, and I could never get it then, so I'm glad I have it in this red color now. And this red is pretty shiny, actually. It's the E36 AMG wagon, so I assume it's either a V6 or V8 that's like twin turbocharged, because obviously knowing Mercedes, they would never use superchargers in their car. Next up is the 1970 Chevelle Super Sport Wagon. I don't know if I have another one of this. I might, and if I do, it's either this exact casting or one similar to it. Because I have quite a few other Chevrolet wagons from Hot Wheels, but not premium ones. And I think I have one or two premium ones, but I don't know if they're this or like Nomad deliveries. But yeah, here it is. So this one's actually Performance Yenko Chevrolet, and then it says some like, you know, something Pennsylvania on it. For like, I guess where the Yenko Tuning Company stuff is. Now, they did detail the taillights, which is good, and the headlights too. So that's good. And they did the same on the Mercedes. Yeah, any Hot Wheels premium cars, they obviously are going to detail the headlights and taillights, but some of them they don't do that on, and it's like, so you're paying like, you know, over $6 for these premium cars, and you expect the taillights to be detailed, but it's like not all the time they do that. So I just don't get it. There's the Subaru Forester STI wagon opened. So here's now what this set would look like. 4 out of the 5 cars for the Fast Wagon set. So we have the Audi, the Chevelle SS wagon, the 36 AMG Mercedes wagon, and the Subaru Forester STI wagon. So this is 4/5 of the Fast Wagon set right here in my hands. So that's 4 out of the 5. Well, I think this is probably just about going to wrap it up for this live stream. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching and joining and stopping by. I mean, if we want to, you know, talk about diecast car topics a little bit longer, we can. But it just depends on if anyone's in the chat feature that wants to do that. But if not, then I'll just end the live stream right now. So it's up to them. Yep, I'm going to end the live stream. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. And as a side note reminder, do not let other diecast car collectors discourage you from stop collecting diecast cars. Because if you do that, those collectors are going to get everything they want, and then you'll get, you know, no toy cars in return if they end up, you know, winning when they try to do stuff like that. Now, obviously, I have not ever seen other diecast car collectors do that, but we just got to be careful because you never know when diecast car collectors will say something to, like, you know, try to fake out other collectors, because it's like they might say like, oh, it chases this instead of this, and then it's like, and then the other collector corrects them about it, sort of thing. And it's like, you know, or it's like, oh, this, you know, company called Autoworld doesn't make, you know, a Super Chase thing, and then it turns out they do make them, but they're not called a Super Chase, they're called an Ultra Raw. So it's like, you just got to be careful of like what diecast car collectors you run into in stores, because you know, some of them are nice. They'll like share like, you know, extras of like, you know, toy cars they find in stores. Now, if they find a Super Treasure Hunt, they're obviously not going to share that unless they find like multiples of them. But it's like, the only way they would do that is if they find like, you know, more than 2 probably, because it's like, if they find 2, they're probably going to keep one for themselves and then like trade the other one away more than likely. But yeah, that's it for this live stream. Just always keep on hunting for diecast cars, and also expand the places you go looking for diecast cars. Don't always go just to, you know, grocery stores. You know, you should check hobby stores, special diecast car stores even. Even sometimes, you know, car dealerships might sell toy cars. Even auto parts stores might sell them too, actually, as well. Well, that's officially it for this live stream. Keep up the diecast car hunting, and remember, always keep diecast car hunting. No matter what anyone tells us, no matter what age we are, always keep diecast car hunting. Because if you never stop diecast car hunting, then you'll always find what you're looking for eventually someday in the future. You never know when that day will come, but you gotta stay positive. Stay with the positives, always keep diecast car hunting, and always pursue what you're looking for. Because one day you might actually find your chase cars, or your super treasure hunts, or your treasure hunts, or your mainlines you've been looking for, or premium cars you're looking for, or anything really for diecast cars. Doesn't matter what it could be. It could be, you know, a 5-pack that you've been looking for. I know there's collectors that are like looking for certain mainline cards or 5-packs or like, new mainlines even, treasure hunts, etc. The list can go on for a very long time, and I'm probably not going to mention everything, but you just got to keep hunting until you find the exact things you're looking for, because one day they will be found in the stores. And it doesn't matter what store it is. It could be a grocery store, it could be an auto parts store, or it could be a store that sells toy cars only even, or it could be a gas station convenience store even. Bye. Laters. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your weekend.